Well, after a cool start this morning, things are starting to really shape up and are warming up outdoors. I don't really think you need a jacket anymore. And you may notice also it doesn't feel all that muggy. Well, look at these dew point values. That reflects that drier, cooler air moving into the valley behind the front that is now far away from us. And you take a look at these dew point values anywhere between 47 and up to 56. So that keeps us in the dry and comfortable category for this afternoon. So as it heats up, it really doesn't feel too bad, not as bad as it could feel, like what we feel in the summertime. Now the winds right now are mainly out of the north and they are relatively light. They're going to stay light and out of the north for the rest of the afternoon. Overnight, that's going to change, which I'll show you in a few minutes. We're warming up. We are in the mid to lower 80s across the RGV. So yeah, it's shaping up to be a nice one, but we will continue to warm up a bit more, and we're talking about to the mid 90s. Now looking across Texas, you really don't see much happening, and that's because we have high pressure in place, dry, stable air all across the Lone Star State. But you zoom over here and you can see that that cold front continues to make its way east and then eventually northeast. We already have tornado warnings or watches, as well as severe thunderstorm watches over portions of southern Alabama and even parts of central Georgia this afternoon. And you can see that they're already getting that heavy rain there. And with any given storm, they could have gusty winds. Flash flooding is a concern, as well as some of that severe weather like what we saw, which is hail. So now behind this particular front, we have another front which I haven't drawn on here because I didn't want to clutter up the map, but it is over the southwest and into the southern Rockies. Now it is producing some rain, and it will continue to produce rain and even some snow in the higher elevations. They could experience up to about a foot of snow in the southern Rockies today. Back here at home, we're going to continue to warm up, and that's because we don't really have anything cooling us down. There wasn't enough cold air behind this front to send our temperatures down. So we are headed to the lower to mid 90s this afternoon. The rest of the state in the 70s, 80s, and near the Panhandle in the upper 60s and low 70s. But tomorrow, what we're going to notice is the wind shifts and it becomes a southerly wind. So you'll feel that mugginess in the air as we warm up. Look at that, 99 degrees. Yeah, we could be seeing close to 100 in parts of the mid and upper valley, while the lower valley I think will stay in the mid 90s tomorrow. The coast kind of closer in the upper 80s. But when you look across the state, you start to see this temperature divide line where ahead of it we're warming up 70s, 80s, 90s. Behind that, 40s. Yeah. So there is another cold front headed our way, and now this front will arrive early Wednesday morning. So by Wednesday afternoon, this is 2 o'clock in the afternoon, much of the state 50s, 60s, 70s. We're still down here in the 80s. It's a mild cool down, but over the next couple of nights they will get chilly down into around the mid 50s for Thursday night, while the rest of the state is in the 30s. Well, up in the Panhandle's in the 30s, 40s and 50s across the rest of the state. But the thing about it, we're going to have that less humid air move into place, and by day we're going to be more average for this time of year. That's talking about the lower 80s. At least until the end of the work week. Now, as we head into the weekend, more changes on the way. We start to build up a lot more moisture again. It starts to warm up. We'll be in the upper 80s and low 90s for Saturday and Sunday. It will be breezy and very humid out there too. But if you're doing any boating today, really no advisories to speak of, just a moderate rip current risk for swimmers. A light chop is expected on the bay with seas at averaging 3 to 5 feet. Tonight, get ready. It's going to be a mild one, 68 degrees, but we will have increasing cloud cover, so you may notice some more clouds overhead for Tuesday and Wednesday. It's also going to be breezy behind that front. Temperatures are going to go down from 97 to 82 by Wednesday, so that's a nice little change of pace. And with low humidity, it's going to feel gorgeous out there. Plenty of sunshine for Thursday and Friday, and again, that less humid air will definitely make all the difference in the world. We'll be in the lower 80s through the end of the work week, rise into the upper 80s, low 90s, and the humidity returns just in time for the weekend. It's going to be breezy both Saturday and Sunday, so get ready for that. Your overnight lows, again, will stay in the mid to upper 60s for the next couple of nights, drop into the mid 50s Wednesday night, upper 50s Thursday night, and then we're back to the upper 60s by Saturday night. That's your updated First Warn 5 forecast. Stay with us. Channel 5 News at noon. We'll be right back.